What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. We have a nice big main slate tonight, 9 games on our hands, and there's some great value out there. Not many questionable guys we got to look into, just like last night. Unfortunately, last night didn't pan out too well. We had a lot of great plays, but there were 1 or 2 blunders in each of the lineups that really hurt. Hopefully we can bounce back tonight. We've had a great track record on Fridays to start our weekends. I can't remember the last Friday that wasn't profitable on all sites. So I'm looking to crush this slate. Just like this video, make sure you're subscribed, and I do appreciate it. Hopefully these plays will help you build a nice, strong lineup for tonight. I'm going to give you guys mainly cheap guys. There's some pretty obvious plays in here, but I just want to make sure that you don't miss them for the main slate tonight. So for point guard, I'm looking at Cole Anthony. He's got a nice cheap price of $6,100, and this Magic and Rockets game is sneaky, like the best game on the slate. It's got the highest total. I think it's at like 234. The Rockets play virtually no defense. Anthony should play his normal 30 minutes. He's going to start alongside Jalen Suggs. And we've seen his price almost towards $8,000 before. He's got great upside. He's got a nice high floor. He should get up to 25 fantasy points at the minimum tonight. So he's a strong cash game play that presents a lot of upside against a very bad Rockets team. They are at home tonight as well, so that's a little bit of a plus. The Magic are a great team to target. This game in general is a great game to target for tonight. Shooting guard, very chalky tonight. The Phoenix Suns, the best team to target tonight. We saw last night all of the usage going around with no Chris Paul out there. It's not a bad idea to stack 4 Suns in your lineup. I usually like to do 3 as a max on a team because it's hard to get all 4 guys to produce, but tonight's a different story. I think 4 Suns in your lineup is a really good idea, especially in cash games. We saw last night they played extremely well against the OKC Thunder. Devin Booker, 12 assists. He started at point guard last game. I'm expecting him to do it again tonight. 25 points with those 12 assists, 6 steals, 63 fantasy points. He's only 9,000. My projection is that he's going to get up towards 10,000 in the next couple of slates with no Chris Paul. Booker is going to have a fantastic stretch here with all the usage going on with no CP3. He's probably going to average high 40s into 50 fantasy points every game that CP3 is not on the court. And we have a fantastic matchup against the Pelicans. The Suns are at home. They're not expected to blow them out. I think they're only given 6.5 points. So Devin Booker, an obvious play. I did not fade him on any lineup last night. I will be doing the same method here tonight. Small forward, we're going to stick with the Suns. Cameron Johnson started in CP3's absence last night. A lot of people thought Aaron Holiday was going to start at point guard. He ended up coming off the bench. Holiday had a pretty good game, but now he's like 5,000 on FanDuel, so he's kind of off the board in my opinion. Cameron Johnson sticking at 4,200 is an awesome play tonight. I don't see why he wouldn't start once again. 30 minutes a night ago, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Filled up the stat sheet. He only needs 21 fantasy points. He got 35 last night. I don't expect him to get 35 again, but I do expect him to easily reach 21 fantasy points to hit his value. And then one last Suns play. These guys are all chalky, but I'm putting them in the video so you guys don't miss out. I don't think they're really fadeable in any format. Mikal Bridges, another guy who last night saw a huge boost with no CP3. Bridges is probably going to get into the mid 6,000s, maybe 7,000 eventually. So let's take advantage of this $5,600 price. He needs 27 fantasy points. His offensive production went up last night, 21 points. He's a guy who plays mid-30s in minutes on a night-to-night basis. He can rack up the steals. And just, again, with no usage of CP3, it's going to really filter out amongst these Suns starters. So he's another great play tonight in all formats. Center, I don't know if he's a cash game play. Joel Embiid against the Timberwolves alongside Harden's debut tonight is sure looking pretty damn good for cash games. But I'm going to give you guys a nice cheap guy you can look at too, Mo Bamba. If not a cash game play, he's definitely worth looking at for GPP tournaments. His upside's going to be awesome. He's got an awesome matchup, like I was saying, with Cole Anthony against the Rockets. 4,500 is like the cheapest price we've seen him all year long. He has like 40 fantasy point upside, so he has a chance to get 10x his value if he plays some good minutes. His minutes can really fluctuate. It's pretty weird. He can play up towards 30 or he can play up towards like 20. So you do have that huge risk with him, and that's why his price is cheap. But if he is on the court, he will be starting. If he plays like 25 minutes, he can easily get over 22 fantasy points to hit value. So again, there's a little bit of risk with his, a bit of a roller coaster game log, but his upside is there, and he could make for a pretty strong GPP play, a nice middle risk, high reward type play for tournaments tonight. That'll sum up today's video, guys. Let's crush tonight's slate. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like the video, make sure you're subscribed. Until next time, have a great weekend. I'm the FD Guru, and I am signing off. See ya.